We begin with Decision 2024 coverage. Michigan voters who can't make it to the polls on February 27th can cast their ballots now thanks to the state's new early voting process. Now today was day 3 for early voting in the presidential primary.
The polling site in Dickinson County is at the Wells Township Hall. TV6's Escanaba Bureau reporter Barbara Bellinger spoke to an election worker to ask how the new process is going so far.
Election workers at Delta County's early voting site at Wells Township Hall say it's been pretty quiet so far. As of 11:15 this morning, they had only had 6 people come in to vote. And at 1 o'clock today, they had only had 6 people come in to vote.
I'm just running the poll book, getting the ballots ready for the people to vote.
This isn't the first time for Kulik and the others to work the polls, but it is their first time working the polls with the new election equipment.
This is the first time doing it this way, so it's a learning experience for all of us.
Kulik says he had to attend a 2.5-hour training before he could work the polls.
Well, it's more electronic now because of everything we have to do that's connected into the state through the laptops and printing the ballots and everything. So it's a little bit more involved than it used to be.
This is the first election to utilize Michigan's new early voting law. Proponents say it makes voting easier and more accessible. Voters now have an additional 9 days to vote in person for federal and statewide elections. Early voting ends Sunday, but absentee ballots can be dropped off until 8 in the evening on Election Day. Ballot contents vary by county, with only presidential candidates on Delta County's ballot. All polling locations throughout Delta County will be open on February 27th. That's Election Day for the presidential primary. I'm Barbara Bellinger, TV6 News, reporting from Wells Township.
Tomorrow on your TV6 Early News, TV6 investigates changes to the way you cast your ballot in next week's primary election and in November. TV6's Vinny Lavia will break down what factors will stay the same and what differences you'll see when you head to the polls.